The blizzard that blew through Siouxland is starting to move out. I'll have more about the kind of conditions you can expect this evening coming up.
And I'm Brett Mayerson in Norfolk. What officials here say about how residents can stay safe in the blizzard.
I'm Leslie London in Sioux City. What the Iowa Department of Transportation suggests if you have to hit the road.
And I'm Habapara in Union County, South Dakota, with a look at how the Rushmore State is dealing with the blizzard. News 4 Live at 5 starts now.
From KTIV, Siouxland's news channel, this is News 4 Live at 5.
We've had kind of a triple threat of both ice, snow, and heavy wind. And when you talk about a blizzard, this is it.
Wind, snow, and frigid temperatures end the second week of 2021 as a blizzard strikes Siouxland. We have 3 of our StormLink 4 units on the road tonight. One is in Sioux City, one is in South Sioux City, Nebraska, and the other is on Highway 75 in Hinton, Iowa, to show you exactly what the roads look like at this hour. We'll check back with them in a moment. First, though, we all have questions for Ron tonight, and the big one, Ron, when will this all be over?
Well, it'll be a gradual transition, as you might expect, from these bad conditions that we have been having all afternoon to slightly better ones as time goes along. So yeah, it is going to get better for us. As a matter of fact, the wind gusts are not as gusty and the snowfall intensity not as great as what we were seeing, but still some rough roads across the region. Here's a look at those, especially across northeast Nebraska. Some of those roads still completely covered and travel not advised still in the Wayne area, but otherwise a lot of partially covered roadways still going on. Otherwise, here are those snow bands still out there. Storm Track 4 compared to 3 hours ago, showing not as much snow anyway. So we're starting to wind down this system, and as I mentioned, that'll continue to be the case. Those northwesterly winds, not any longer gusting over 50 or 60 miles per hour for that matter, but now mainly between 30 and 40 miles per hour. So the visibility has been going up some for a lot of areas. 3 miles here in town. Estherville still a little low up there at half-mile visibility. The blizzard warning is still in effect for us here in Sioux City and for central Siouxland until 6 p.m. Everyone else around us has been downgraded to a winter weather advisory. And then at 6 o'clock, that blizzard warning becomes a winter weather advisory for us here in Sioux City and the rest of us, and that'll go until about midnight for us here in town. And still that high wind warning until 6 p.m. in the western parts of the viewing region. But look, by 7 o'clock, a lot of these snow bands continue to work their way out of the area. There is 9 o'clock. So steady improvements are on the way. What about the weekend? I'll have more about your forecast coming up soon.
All right, thanks, Ron. Visibility has been a big issue throughout the day with those strong winds and snow. This was the view in Jefferson, South Dakota this morning. And this is the way things looked earlier this morning in Sioux City. The Sioux City Police Department asking residents to refrain from driving today or reminding them to be very cautious if they have to travel. Sergeant Jeremy McClure says accident reports have been a bit on the lower side today. As of this afternoon, they've counted 13 accidents in the last 24 hours.
Because of the rain beforehand, we're experiencing a lot of slick spots, some ice underneath the snow and the such. So just use extra caution when you're out there. Overall, people have been really good. We've seen a pretty low accident rate.
Another piece of advice from Sergeant McClure, make sure you clear off all of your windows before driving for everyone's safety. These folks had a lot of work to do. There are actually a couple of cars buried beneath the snow. That picture sent to us from Preston in Sioux City. Here's one from Corey in Everly, Iowa. Corey says seeing his car drifted over is, quote, one of the joys of living in the country during a blizzard. Send your pictures to connect@ktiv.com. You're now looking live at Highway 75 in Plymouth County, Iowa from StormLink 4. Iowa State Patrol Trooper John Farley reiterates to community members if you don't need to drive, stay home and stay safe. He also adds that the Iowa DOT has done a great job maintaining the roadways, but there's still that need to be cautious.
We've had kind of a triple threat of both ice, snow, and heavy wind. And when you talk about a blizzard, this is it. And we've had obviously a few incidents today with cars in the ditch and a few collisions, but overall, the best part about today has been people have taken heed.
In South Dakota, Union County Sheriff Dan Limoges says although visibility has improved, there are still slick spots that drivers have to look out for.
I would suggest that you just stay home, stay warm, and if you do have to get out, of course, winter driving, leave plenty of time ahead of time and don't speed.
The South Dakota Highway Patrol has responded to 2 accidents because of the weather. State police say there have also been several cars in ditches. Here's a look from another one of our Storm Link 4 units as they drive the streets of South Sioux City, Nebraska. There, like many other places, police ask you to stay home and don't travel tonight. We'll hear from South Sioux Police coming up tonight on News 4 at 6. Just down the road, Norfolk, Nebraska also had to deal with snow and strong winds. Officials at the Norfolk Police Division echoing a familiar refrain: if you don't have to travel, don't. Snow still coming down in Norfolk tonight. Right now, wind gusts in the city are being measured around 25 or 26 miles per hour. And Nebraska DOT officials remind motorists, if you can't see the road, you really shouldn't be driving.
Really want to make sure that we encourage folks that if visibility, as it is in a lot of places where it's wide open, is really low, it's a good day not to travel. If you can't see the road and you can't see where you're going, that's not really safe.
Campana also says that if you absolutely must drive, go slow, increase that following distance, and make sure you turn off your cruise control. We want to see how things look in your neighborhood. Show us how much snow has fallen in your backyard, or perhaps some pretty cool photos of today's windy conditions. Just send those winter photos to connect@ktiv.com and you might just see them on the air. Julie sent us this beautiful photo today. She said it was taken during her walk to class at Wayne State College. Now, check out this video from the National Weather Service in Omaha. A meteorologist managed to launch that weather balloon, not herself, but boy, it was close this morning. You can see the entire video right now on KTIV's Facebook page. Big portions of South Dakota, Wyoming, and Montana under a 2-day-long high wind warning. 76-mile-per-hour wind gusts hit Rapid City's airport yesterday. The storm toppled signs and uprooted trees in some areas. Wind gusts of 93 miles an hour, the highest recorded in the state of South Dakota, hit the town of Buffalo last night. Now take a look at video from Des Moines, Iowa, where heavy snow and strong winds made travel treacherous. Semis and cars stranded in that massive storm that blanketed the interstate. In addition to snow making roadways hazardous, the blowing snow reduced visibility. Des Moines also under a blizzard warning until 6 o'clock tonight. You can see cars driving on snow-covered roads in Waterloo, Iowa this morning. Waterloo reported 6.5 inches of snow at the airport this morning. Scattered snow showers are expected throughout the day and even into the night. As always, you can stay up to date on the latest winter weather conditions with the Storm Team 4 weather app. You can check out the latest radar and the latest alerts all before you head out the door. It's a free download from your favorite app store.